to me, dude. We'll look at Mac in a little bit, but again, this hard point on Ramaza could be another blowout. I mean, we love to see them big blowouts on this map, and Alex actually may have just slipped off the banister there. The nade went through, the stun came as well as attach. His nade, wow, a lovely start to this one. And New York, not only with the kills, but now with the hard point time.
But that is weird. That's like 2 for 2 with like opening breaks from Minnesota where someone just like misses the jump and costs their team like an extra 3 or 4 seconds. Obviously didn't make a single bit of a difference in map 3, and it's not the worst thing in the world starting here, but either way, with the double nade coming in, you see quite a bit of time, at least initially going into subliners and accuracy. This is where he loves to be. Get the man in a power position, he'll get all the kills in the world, and of course Mac likes to be in the thick of it, get him near the action.
Again, we spoke about Mac, our marquee matchup featured player. Still doing his thing, and I think accuracy, he was doing a nice bit of work up top. We also saw attach. I'm not sure if we can see the stats, but I think he may have died once now, but he's got like 6 or 7 kills already, something crazy. But Mac now trying to take care 6. Nice, good counting, Ross. He's Mac now doing what he can to lock down the next hard point. So the next 10 seconds, he's going to come into this position and make sure it's clear. Check every little nook and cranny. Make sure there isn't a rocker hiding in there waiting to jump out and terrify him. And ZooMa's going to get in position as well. This is Mac's job right now, and it is an incredibly important job. He doesn't have to get big kills, but those kills are incredibly valuable to the squad.
And it is interesting, again, with the meta shift, again, an extra AR is going to come on board. Mac went from being the hyper-aggressive sub to now we see he's the guy that's responsible for spawns. And looking into back and, well, maybe a little bit new to the role, get caught off guard just for a moment. And he is going to get taken down, but if not Mac, you see attach, he's on a 4 spree, he's 8-1. So if the new AR isn't going to be able to get the job done with every single facet, the rest of the subliners absolutely
Good job
can.
again, get those 2 kills. Not able to get the third as a seam. Comes from that side door in the electronic shop from the back room, finds himself 2. Silly now makes the front safe. Now this is a decision Mac now has to make. Watch those players come through mid, help your team out on the way to the next hard point, and it's amazing to see, you know, within that one hard point he basically had 2 lives of any value, and that it's hard to make a lot of your life. It is in this game. It's really, really difficult, you know, with the kill times being so quick. But at the end of the day, Mac now on that hard point first, making sure everything's safe. The rest of his squad, they're going to try to maintain that high ground position now. Subliners, they're going to be able to get hard point time here, but what they really want is an easy exit towards the next hard point.
Easy exit, and frankly, his team, while the smokes are out, he's able to get through. He's able to drop that first kill, and that is clearance now for pretty much half, if not more, of the Minnesota ROKKR trying to work their way through. But then the feed gets lit up by every single player on the subliners, making the big plays, M4s the whole way around, and that is the first push stopped.
Bad news, though. The ROKKR spawn in the next hard point. So, while the subliners, they get those kills, they still have to fight their way now through the next wave of spawns from the ROKKR in order to get towards the next hard point. Assault knows that. He has been gifted whatever deity he sacrificed a goat to this morning. I don't know what the Norse god of spawns is, but maybe Freya. She's like life giver or whatever, but there we go. We'll work on that one later. But there you have it. He does go down, but Assault now and ROKKR, they're going to stay close. ROKKR is so close to the subliners at this point in time. Just trying to make sure that no one makes their way in, while the rest of his teammates, they're going to be spawning way out. Have to now fight across map.
And if Freya's watching over, that means Thor's somewhere in the backseat looking to get kills. Maybe ZooMa's trying to be that guy. He was able to heat up just a little bit, able to find 3 in the feed, but maybe attach will be the extra Norse god who's already been able to find those 10 kills. He got him at the start of the game.
Nasty boy, 11 and 2 for attach. Mac is on his 6th spree right now. That's your feature player for a reason. You find number 7 in a row. It's 11 and 4 overall. Beautiful work from him once again. Just keep these kills coming. Nice angle to be found. Catches Alex. And again, the hard point still in the hands of ROKKR for now. However, Mac looking to get number 8. And no, 7 will be where it ends. Accuracy now downstairs, taking care of the hard point assault. Cuts him down out of nowhere. Finds a lovely second there onto 10. No, the trophy is going to throw everything there a miss. And the kills can't come through either. The next 10 will go the way of the subliners.
And the kills are really the biggest issue here. You've had 3 different players now make it 4 that have surpassed the double-digit mark. And of course, from the flip side, 3 and 11 for Alex. Not a lot of kills across the board. Every single player negative. And again, Asim might be the most involved, but if he's the one that's providing the most slaying for your team, doesn't make me optimistic for the long-term future. But maybe this is just a hill where Minnesota can start to turn things around. ROKKR has been posted up. They're able to get a decent chunk of time. And frankly, they have enough floaters towards the middle of the map that New York, not an easy path to actually try to get towards this hill.
Touch now trying to make his move to the back. Oh, stays alive for the time being. Very difficult to break that entrance there. Oh boy. Seen with a knife. In and out of temp very quickly, and the kills keep coming. This has been a good hold from ROKKR. They managed to get into Ruins first. They've held it almost every second of the way. And Asim doing what he does best. 14 of 14. Finding those kills, creating those opportunities for his team. And now he's on the rotation, trying to get that high ground. Not easy to get to the top of that bridge by construction, but that's where you've got to go next. Dead silence play as he makes his way through. He will be able to find a kill here, and the player just making his way up top. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. That's a bit of a whiff, and oh no, the punish comes through. New York Subliners, they're in a great spot now to get a solid chunk of the next hardpoint.
Well, even still, though, I think long-term, Minnesota there have a decent enough spawn to potentially get towards that left side of the map. But the feed, again, it is the Subliners all over the place. Mac is able to pick up 2. Temp, well, can't win that one gunfight, but you have to imagine the trades for the Subliners going to come through. They've been on point the entire time. And again, this is accuracy where he wants to be, inside the hill, in a nice little spot where he can just hold that L trigger, and he doesn't need to move. And frankly, it's going to be hard to get past him.
See if he can't find any more. Good shots from Assault up close. Takes care of Mac. Subline is still reaping that time. Not really able to get much out of it. And again, we talk about ZooMa. He's won the next hardpoint already. 20 seconds remain. If Minnesota can make a break here, that's great. But otherwise, they've still got to contend with ZooMa from behind. ZooMa's still going. Asim makes his way forward. He finds 1 kill. ZooMa's still there. ZooMa's still going. He's just absolutely ruined at least 3 members of ROKKR. But now he has to contend with the push and off spawn. It falls to him. The squad now reinforcing the electronic shop. And here we go. With a bang, this fight is about to start. Can ZooMa get involved? 1, 2. Has he got any more here? 3. There's another player on the outside. ZooMa, do it! He's going to get 4 of them. That's the 5th kill in a row. And that's going to be the Subliners hardpoint.
Gonna be the Subliners hardpoint, the Subliners play of the game, the Subliners moving on to Saturday with a smile on their face, and the birthday present with the knives. Cut them all down, but no, Alex finally able to get his 8th kill on board, but frankly, full steam ahead. ZooMa making mincemeat of the opposition.
Oh, it's disgusting. Through the smokes, the knife, you name it, ZooMa doing it. Absolutely getting it all done, but the game is not over yet. We're excited, we're screaming, my neighbors hate me. Was it worth a noise complaint? Maybe. We'll find out. But the map is not over just yet. New York, lining up for hardpoint number 3 here. Back to the barbershop we go. Max already made his way in there. He managed to clean up the first player that got in. The trophy's still present though, so he has to be mindful of that. Here we go. The business end of the hardpoint now. This is for the win for New York. Mac, your marquee match featured player. He's got to contend with these players coming through. The gunfights are taking place just on the outside of the barbershop, and here we go. Social distancing comes to an end, and they make their way in the close. Trophy goes down. Oh, the shots are there, but not quite enough. Attach is going to pick up the next pieces. 235 and climbing now. We can get it done here. Max spawns on the other side of the map, though. A blessing for the next hard point, but can his teammates get it done? With the final 10 points now remain, chance this could be it.
Could be it, and almost certainly going to be the case. Yes, these final 20 seconds go the way of the ROKKR, but frankly, Max spawns across the map and says, hey, I guess I'll just set up for the rotation, and frankly, gets there so far in advance, he doesn't even know where to look, but if it's not going to be him, Temp's going to keep him at bay. He's not going to lose a gunfight, even if he doesn't get the first shot, and frankly, just look at the map pressure, look at the map control. Mac is just trying to force these players on the ROKKR back into their spawn, and accuracy, again, his job, just rack up the time. No one's going to get to you. Not a gunfight you need to take. Your teammates got it covered. You talk about massively outslaying the opposition. That was perfect gameplay from start to finish.